What up, though? This your boy Cuzin P, and you're tuned in to the
Spot.
spot where the ears meet the street.
Here with the players, the best. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you. Damn, I don't even know. I gotta get the shit where your ear eat. What is it? Where your ears meet the street. Where your ear meet the street. The spot where your ear meet the street.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Alaska with The Spot where the ears meet the streets. I'm here with a very special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, babe.
Well, my name Gluu from Richmond, California.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I appreciate y'all for having me here.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
I love it.
It's great outside. It was freaking popping out there.
Yeah,
Saw all those people.
Yeah, it was. Was it a game or something?
I think there's a game. They're doing this new every other Sunday at the bar next to us, so it's gonna be pretty busy now.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of people out
Yeah,
there.
summertime.
You look lively.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, let's get into it. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What made you start making music, and what keeps you going when nobody's really watching?
What made me make music? I would say my father. My father was a gospel singer. He had a gospel group called the Sensational Travelers.
Okay.
When I was growing up as a kid. And so going to see him perform, they performing gospel now, but all the ladies, they breaking out like they singing R&B. And so seeing that growing up and watching my dad rehearse with his brothers, led me to start picking up his instruments and messing around with all the instruments in the house, and I just started rapping.
What kind of instruments did you grow up with in the house?
Keyboards, guitars, bass guitars, drums.
And can you play all of those?
I can't play not one of them.
But I played on them before.
But I played that beat machine. I got on that beat machine, though, for real.
For sure. And do you sing at all?
I don't sing, but I could sing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could sing, but I can't.
Were you in the choir?
I was. My mom was a pastor.
Oh, wow.
And so I went to church every day, like every day of the week growing up.
Okay, wow.
And so I was in a choir called the Sunbeam Choir.
Okay. Look at you.
Yeah, as a young kid. Wouldn't dare do it right now.
So music has been kind of in your life, your entire life, it seems like.
Yeah, my whole life.
Wow, that's
because they still got a group to this day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
wow.
So they still singing, and I'm still rapping.
There you go. Ain't nothing changed yet.
Nah,
I love that. What's the hardest part about being consistent?
Just having the right substance, having some substance in your songs. I think is the consistent part for me. Right now, I'm trying to change and get in the direction of just everything I make have some substance to it, so it can touch the right people.
I love that. Yeah. And who are you doing this for?
Right now, I'm doing it for whoever is going to catch the ear, because I'm really speaking true story events and just my life story. So, and I can feel every emotion it is. So. I'm just trying to touch the right people.
I love that.
Whoever is intended for, whoever is going to listen to it.
Connect with whoever needs that connection.
Everybody, if I can.
I love that. I love that. Everybody, the whole world.
Everybody.
When people hear your music for the first time, what do you want them to feel or understand about you?
Who I am as a person, the things I've been through in life and things I've overcame, things like that. Just to see the transformation of somebody growing up in the streets to somebody trying to avoid the streets and help somebody make it out the streets.
I love that. Do you feel like your music reflects who you really are outside of the camera?
Yes, because I am a reflection of my music, and my music is coming from inside of me, so it's my thoughts, and so yeah.
Perfect. And what's the hardest thing about being an artist right now?
Being different. Being different, not getting caught up in the same type of flows or the same type of genres, and just be different.
Would you say be different in terms of like your music catalog, or be different from the other people who are making music, or both?
Just be different, individually for myself.
Yeah.
Just to separate me from, one type of class of people. That's what I mean by be different.
I love that. How do you deal with seeing other artists blowing up?
I mean, shit. Everybody got to blow up one day.
Yeah.
So if you blow up, that's what you did. You blew up. You blew up. Congratulations.
I give you your applause.
You know, I'm next.
Yeah, I'm next. I'm coming for it. I love that. Me next. I'm happy for you, but me next.
Right, right.
Have you ever thought about quitting? If so, what keeps you going?
I do think about quitting, but just being. I think a lot. I'm always in my head.
Mm.
So, you know, I'm always coming up with, you know, catchy little slangs or sayings. And so that's what keep me really going. Just to be able to come up with some, you know, something different every day. I can come up with something different every day. Until I can't come up with nothing different, then I guess it'd be quitting time.
Yeah. Tell me about your lowest time in creating music.
Being locked up in prison.
Mm.
Being locked up in prison, that was a low time, as far as music wise. Just trying to make music in prison and still be focused on the things that occur in prison, and still trying to focus on music. And
Do you think that your ability to create music and such, do you think that kind of gave you an escape from prison?
oh, of course,
Mhm.
of course it did. Yeah, because ain't no telling. Like, you know, I probably would have had one too many fights in
Yeah.
prison if it wasn't for, you know, being able to sit down and get my thoughts on paper.
I love that. I really do. If someone were to listen to your music that was created in prison versus when you were out, would they hear any difference?
Uh, I wouldn't say they would hear a difference because um, nobody heard, you know, ain't nobody heard of me, you know, before prison.
Oh, I see.
So, like, right now they getting the raw and uncut version,
Oh, I love that.
but the real version at the same time.
Oh, I love that. What's something you've learned the hard way in the game that you wish someone would have told you sooner?
Being given the right advice.
Mm-hmm.
Being given the right, you know, the right advice about life situations and consequences and your chances and choices that you make growing up in life, especially in the hood where I grew up in. Just having somebody like that, like me, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't dare went to prison.
Mm.
You know, and so that's what I try to just, you know, teach my young lads, you know, make the right choice.
What advice? Well, I think you just said it. What advice would you give an artist just starting out?
Like, the advice I'm giving is, you know, like I was told, create that content, create some content, keep some content, keep creating, and keep creating until you get discovered.
Yeah. If someone only heard one song from you, which one would it be, and why do you choose that song?
I would say I would put Everything That Glitters.
Everything That Glitters? Oh my gosh, glitter's my second favorite color. I love glitter. Ooh.
Everything That Glitters.
Okay.
And that's because it's just basically telling a story about, you know, life coming up, you know, as a youngin' in the game,
I love that.
in the streets.
I love that. Was that song easy to create or painful?
You know what? It was easy and it was emotional at the same time. I got goosebumps when I was making that song, when I was writing those lyrics to that song. Got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. So yeah.
Do you think creating music it is easier when you're feeling more emotional, more happy, mad, sad? Is there a difference in your creativity with different emotions that you feel?
Of course, yeah. I do try to approach songs like with the emotional aspect to it because the emotion it gives it that feeling into the song that somebody gonna be going through the same thing. So whereas they gonna hear it and they gonna either cry, they gonna get happy, they gonna get pumped up juice, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna feel something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want that feeling invoked inside of them.
Yeah, I just wrote a song actually, like, just talking about my disability, being in a wheelchair, you know, being shot, and so I'm talking to all my Americans with disabilities out there, like everybody with a disability.
I love that. Can I ask you how long you've been in the chair?
Yeah, I've been in the chair since 2002.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 2002.
Yeah. I have a friend who's newly in the chair, and I just didn't realize how different just like 1 second, your whole life can change,
Instant.
and just being more conscientious of those people and such, and I learned so much from him, so I think when you do share that story, it does allow us to connect and understand, you better and such, and I love that. I love that. And I love that you're speaking to the community, because a lot of people don't know the immense depression that can go on to somebody,
Right.
Having to depend on other people.
Oh yeah.
And so I think you talking to that community is so amazing, showing that it is not something that has stopped you or prevented you from doing what you want to do. I think it's amazing. I applaud.
Right,
Sorry,
right. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
applaud you for that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was, just reminded about my situation, because I was kind of trapped in it, and my brother let me know, like, you got to let talk about your situation. You know what I mean? You got a whole family of people out there with disabilities that need to hear what you're saying. So
Yeah.
reach out and write get something like that out there.
And I think even
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And even piggybacking on that, us all realizing that we're just the same. I could understand how we can, like, other people couldn't understand it, and you, like, I am different or whatever. It's like, no, we're both the same. We still have the same values, wants, and needs. And it's, instead of society making us feel less than and, beat up ourselves, we all need to just be more inclusive to one another.
Right.
And I love it. And
Compassion.
and it's so fearless of you. It's so bold, courageous, brave, strong of you, So, again, yeah, I really do.
All right, disabilities. You ain't alone.
You ain't alone. And we're here. We're here for you. What makes your music different from everything else out right now?
I would say just genuine, the genuine rhymes, the genuine lyrics, the genuine songs. They're one of a kind.
Yeah, I believe that. Do you feel pressure to follow trends?
I don't follow trends. I set them.
Yes, sir. And I knew he'd probably say something like that. Yes. The Leo's coming out.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
King of the jungle.
That's me.
I love it. Do you focus more on perfecting your craft or building your brand? And why is that?
Well, perfecting the craft, definitely, like, identity I needed. And I've been, kind of just over here, over there, and not really having the solid identity to who I was as an artist. So finding that, led me to being able to, go in my own lane, and down my own lane. I'm not following nobody's lane, trying to be like nobody, so when you hear me, you're going to hear the difference.
I love that. Do you think artists today focus too much on social media?
So you need social media. You need it. I would say, like, the focus, the negative stuff on social media, you could do without that.
Right.
Unless you're just a publicity stunt.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's all it is, then do what you do. But as far as using social media, you need it as a platform to reach people.
Yeah. How do you balance talent and marketing?
You gotta have a talent for sure. You gotta have a talent, and so if you got the talent, then you just put the money in yourself.
There you go.
Put the money in yourself. Put it in yourself. Invest in yourself.
Yes.
And see the outcome. See the profit. See what you need to see, and you just take it from there.
I love that.
But invest in yourself.
Invest in yourself. Okay, that's good. Great advice. Yes. How does your city or neighborhood influence your music?
They don't influence my music. My city and neighborhood is like, like every other city and neighborhood. It could be dangerous. It could be safe, anywhere at any time of the day. So I would say you don't hear me a lot saying, my city, because it ain't something that, it's not something that like I glorify.
Right.
You know, my city. You know, so I just be me. I could be from Spain somewhere, and talk about being from Richmond, and you know, so
Would your sound be different if you grew up somewhere else?
I would say, yeah. I grew up in the Bay Area in Richmond, and I grew up in Virginia.
Oh.
So like being on that side of the map and being on this side of the map, I kind of got a little bit of both. The flavor, you know, from over there and more over here.
So you got the dirty and the yay area.
I got that dirty and that yeah.
Yes,
That's
yes.
that dirty yay.
The dirty yay. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's my type of music.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. What would making it actually look like for you? And what would you do differently once you got there?
Making it, as far as making it to the top.
Mm-hmm.
If I make it to the top, which I'm gonna make it to the top, because you got to
Yes,
speak
sir.
it into existence.
Yes, claim that.
And so, I probably wouldn't be different or do anything different. I probably would not take things for granted.
Mm.
You know, understand where I'm at and what, you know, the doors that's open for me, and open doors for the people I can open doors for, so they can get to the top too.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so very much. It was great meeting
Yeah,
you.
You too. You too.
I'm going to have you look at that camera right over there and let them know what you have going out. If it's CD drops, if there's performance, just let them know how they can find you.
So you can find me at Gluu Stixx. I said on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Let's see. That's all my social media platforms at the moment. And I got the album coming out. Boo Got Glue, self-titled album. So wait for it to drop. It's about to drop. Go cop.
Let's go. Yee, yee, yee. We out.
Dirty A.
This brother from Detroit.